Hey everybody, Sunday Funday Redux. They don't, again, sorta. Even though this one's like, I think this movie's been out for 3 weeks at this point. Yeah, it's been out for 3 weeks. Sorry, brain's trying to think, but it's like, no. 3 or 4 weeks. But hey, this one's with me. Yes, as you saw.
Somebody finally took me to go see it.
Yeah. And the reason why she was not with the Sunday Funday earlier was because she worked. And besides the fact, she hadn't seen the original Independence Day. And even though you probably would have understood it still, as far as you could understand the movie. Mm-hmm. But hey, now she had seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Yeah, TMNT 2.
The new TMNT 2.
Yeah, well, the new TMNT 2. Because there's TMNT.
Well, I know, but that didn't have a sequel.
It was supposed to.
Well, it didn't. So, anyway.
So she went to saw it, and what did you think of it? Magical jump cut. Sorry, cat went inside. Oh, to make you feel a little bit better though about your video she's doing this in, she did that throughout my video. I think 2 or 3 times. There's just so many weird cuts.
Gotta be where everybody is.
Mm-hmm. No, she's got to be there, make sure you're there, and then leave.
Yeah.
But to actually talk about the movie, what did you think of TMNT 2?
Well, to some of my feelings of the entire movie, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. That
Act like you enjoyed it.
This maybe.
So, what were some of the things that you really enjoyed about this movie?
All the fact that we finally got to see Krang's Technodrome, and most importantly, Rocksteady and Viva! I know, so that's kind of funny.
I do not even know what voice that was. Need a priest come over here. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Speak in tongues, sir. Not sure which it is.
Rocksteady and Viva!
We just pitch that only bats can hear. And small animals.
Big monkey.
Yep. So, you enjoyed the additions from the cartoon.
Yeah.
What about some of the changes?
And Baxter Stockman. Forgot about Baxter.
Yeah. I think I called him Baxter Stockman the whole time during my review because I'm dumb.
Yeah, I like that he's actually black in this, like he is in the comics.
Though you've read about none of the comics.
I read a little bit about, like I read on Wikipedia about the show, talking about the old cartoon show.
Always
talking about how like in the comics.
In
the comics he's actually black, but they actually changed his color to white because they didn't think it was politically correct.
Well, to be fair, like I said, it's like Shredder in the cartoons. Either was supposed to be played by
He's Japanese. He looks
like a white
kind
guy.
of whitish when he's got the mask on, and especially the helmet.
Yeah, he's played by a black guy
who is not it.
Yeah.
James Avery. Uncle Phil.
Sorry, Uncle Phil. Well, yeah, but they wanted to change it because he constantly referred to Shredder as Master.
Yeah. It's more like in the, Master Splinter.
Yeah.
Kind of like Sensei kind of thing.
Yeah, it's Sensei. Student to Sensei thing.
Yeah. And,
but...
yeah, in fact, in the movie, Baxter keeps referring to Shredder as Master. Mm-hmm. Master Sensei.
Yeah, he calls him Master Sensei at times.
Well, he calls him Sensei.
Yeah.
Sensei Shredder.
Yeah.
I guess they were still worried about being a little racist.
Yeah. Well, again, this one wouldn't worry so much because now Shredder is played by a completely different actor. Mm-hmm. I was kind of wondering, so you just went ahead and changed him?
Played by an actual Asian dude.
Wasn't the last guy Asian? I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the first remake. I know he's huge.
Wait, what?
I'm talking about the
I'm trying to remember which Shredder. It's been forever since I've seen the
2014 one.
the first remake.
That's what I said.
Brain,
I think it's the second
brain
remake.
hurts trying to figure this out. Yeah.
Yes. So you're happy that they incorporated a lot of stuff in the cartoon, but what did you think about the overall plot?
I thought the plot, like the having to gather all these devices, I thought that plot was like a little thin, but you know what? I'm more than willing to overlook it, because it brought the Technodrome into our dimension, onto our Earth, pretty much.
So you ignore a lazy plot.
Yeah, and also
Cool
it,
factor.
yeah, gave a reason to introduce Krang and to have Rocksteady and Bebop. And I'm hoping that the next movie, I'm hoping there's a sequel, and I'm hoping that the next one, Baxter Stockman will become a fly, a humanoid fly.
What was that? Human, part fly?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta look something up on Wikipedia. Oh, you're cool. Alright, just keep on
It's like,
talking.
what now?
I'm just gonna look up see how much money this movie's made. Because actually, there's
Oh,
talk
no.
of this not possibly getting a sequel. Because it didn't do anywhere near as good as they were hoping it was going to. Sound like I just shot your dog in front of you.
That's a nice image, considering I got 4 dogs.
Yeah, so there we go. You get a plethora for me to choose from.
You are all kind of wrong, honey.
Well, I would go to Wikipedia, but obviously it's not waiting to reload. Oh, I guess you don't like that word, huh?
But anyway,
Good.
also, like, I know, I didn't watch his review because I didn't want to be spoiled, but he
spoiled the shit out of this movie.
he keeps telling me he he keeps telling me he did not much care for Stephen Amell as Casey Jones. I actually did not mind him as Casey Jones. In fact, I'm a fan of his from Arrow, so I was like, Casey Jones, Stephen Amell.
No, you.
In fact, it even sounded at one point while they were in that one van that was transporting Rocksteady and Bebop and Shredder.
Before they became Rocksteady and Bebop.
Yeah, while they were still human.
Mm-hmm.
Pitiful excuses for humans, but still human. But like while they're in that van, they're getting ambushed by Shredder's guys. Like, I could have sworn I heard the driver tell Stephen Amell, "Get us Amell." It's like, but he's right there. I could have sworn. That's probably not what he probably said. Get us help or something.
Yeah, he said, "Guess help."
Yeah, it's what it sounded like to me.
Well, I will just go ahead and tell you, you're misquoting me. I didn't say I didn't care for Stephen Amell's performance. I hated his performance, correctly. He is an awful actor. I am
He's a
sorry,
good
Stephen
actor.
Amell. If you're watching this,
He's
sorry,
a
you
good
suck
actor.
as an actor. You might be the greatest human being in the world. You might save puppies out of trees. I don't care. You suck as an actor.
He's a good actor.
Compared to Wooden Post, slightly. He has
You're just jealous.
no range. He's either stoic and sounds like he's bored all the time, and looks like he's kind of trying to figure out if that bug's really close to his eyeball still in Arrow, or he's in this where he's a cartoon, and it's not
it is
enjoyable.
based on a cartoon.
It's based on a comic book that's based on a cartoon, or a cartoon's based on a comic book. And this thing,
Really?
and like I said, that's one of the things I actually really liked about the original Casey Jones, besides the fact it's Elias Koteas, who Elias Koteas is awesome.
Well, technically the original,
It was more based on a comic book than was a cartoon.
yeah, the comic he's a cartoon that I've been watching recently. Give me a Ninja Turtle mood. But yeah, in the cartoon, I totally forgot about him being on there. He is psychotic.
Well, he kind of is supposed to be.
Well, I mean, like, even more than he is in the movies.
Well, see, that's the thing. Is like originally Casey Jones was meant to be a vigilante who did save people and everything.
Who, like, beat up bad guys for, like, even the minorest offenses.
Minorous. Most minor would have been good, but no. Megan mushed him into one word. Minors. Minorous almost sounds like
awesome.
female minors. She's a minoress. Don't mind her, she's a minoress. Either that's somebody who just somewhat minors in something more than a normal minor. Minors in literature. I'm gonna beat that joke to the ground.
Shut up.
I broke her.
Shut up, buddy.
It's always great whenever you break somebody.
To be fair, it's not that hard to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
You have to agree with that.
That's what you like when I agree with you.
I can't stop.
We lost her, folks. She's gone, never coming back.
I can't stop squeaking.
Until she gets so bad she snores.
No, not quite there yet.
Almost, but give her a couple more levels of laughter.
Shut up. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get this back on track.
Back on track. I think we're in the air right now. So to get back to track, we have to figure out how to quit flying.
Oh, that's it. I'm done for.
I guess I gotta vamp now.
No, just
Vamp. This is why I am a great and terrible guest host.
Yes. Oh my god. We're gonna have to cut this down just to cut it all my.
Nah. I leave all this shit in. Well, except for the cat, we'll have to go and let her in now because I go walk in front of the camera. It's like,
Okay, if I can breathe. I can stop laughing long enough to be able to catch my breath.
breathe.
Okay. Okay. What were we saying?
We were talking about minors.
No, we were talking about something else.
We were talking about Casey Jones.
Yeah.
How in that cartoon you said he's kind of insane.
Yeah, for like even the most minor offenses, like stealing from a vending machine. It's like he'll beat up some punks and be all. It's like
this is Batman impersonation with Christian Bale. What are the drugs?
Lord, it's just like I said, he's psychotic. It's like damn.
Oh, the comic books he's a little that way. At least from what I remember. But like I said, Stephen Amell plays it like a cartoon character. Everything's still like this. Everything he says is
not
like
necessarily a
this.
bad thing.
Oh my god. Yeah, but he's so chipper you want to punch him. And that's the thing.
He's probably just glad he doesn't have to be, Mr. Frowny Face from Arrow.
Yeah, but all he does in Arrow is look like he pooped his pants. He's trying to hide it from everybody. Hope nobody smells it.
Okay, I think I finally caught my breath.
Well, I would have figured you would have beforehand because you're laughing and still talking. But yeah, you have to quote me correctly. Stephen Amell was terrible in this movie. He's as bad as Mowgli was in Jungle Book remake.
Well, I can't really comment on that because I have not seen it.
It's not worth it.
Nor do I have any real want to see it.
It's not worth it. Go watch the original. It's better.
I've forever not seen the original.
It is funny hearing Christopher Walken sing the
Bare Necessities.
No,
Or-
Christopher Walken does the King Louis, because he's King Louis. He does King Louis.
Oh,
song.
when,
Yeah.
Wanna walk like you.
Talk like you. Ooh, ooh. It's such hilarious. 'Cause it didn't help. It's also Christopher Walken, and he's doing his Walkenisms with it, so it's awesome. Much better than anything Stephen Amell's even looked at.
Yeah, you want to see Christopher Walken. Yeah, watch the Peter Pan live thing. He looks like he just kind of woke up from now. Like, okay, let's do this.
I am a cantaloupe. I will do this because I'm a cantaloupe. It's my Walken impersonation. Not very good.
No.
Yeah. There's one guy, he could, I think it was Kevin Spacey or somebody like that can do like a really good Christopher Walken. I really want to just talk with him as he's doing that impersonation. Alright, so,
But
besides Casey Jones, what about pregnant April O'Neil? The reason why Megan Fox, a lot of the shots you saw of her is like you see of us, well, me right now, because you are nearly in the floor.
I know, like really on the
Yeah,
edge.
she's on the edge of my bed.
Living on the edge.
No.
No Aerosmith.
No. But,
Ow.
pardon me. Did you somehow get your charm stuck in your
Yeah,
hair?
my bracelet just got caught in my hair, so I was messing with it.
Well, it teaches you to leave it alone. It's what we're filming.
Yeah.
But,
You were saying.
oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, but the reason why you see April O'Neil pretty much from here
Because she was
down-
pregnant with
yeah, she was...
her and Brian Austin Green, baby.
Yeah, throughout certain shots and everything. Obviously not whenever she got in the school
Yeah,
off it.
that's another thing I kind of liked about the movie. Very minimal Megan Fox. It's not that I don't like her. It's just I don't know. It's like I still don't see her as April O'Neil. I mean, it's like she's good with some of the action scenes, like having to run after stealing the ooze and kind of sliding.
Uh-huh.
There, I was like, she wasn't bad.
Baby. Sorry. 10 o'clock's been a while for me.
It's like, don't get me started.
I had to go see a crummy movie. So... throughout the whole thing.
Well, I would much rather have been sitting in a nice cool theater watching a movie than standing for 4 hours straight at work dealing with inconsiderate pricks.
Work 10 hours and deal with them.
Something everybody had to come into. It's like, oh.
Oh. But about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Out of the Shadows.
Yeah.
What else did you like about the movie, though you seem to be still on the fence with Megan Fox?
I don't know that I have any real complaints about the movie.
Besides the plot's a little...
Yeah, plus a little dense, like, I guess, whatever.
It's just something
It's
to have the
it's-
story go.
It's an excuse to have Krang and Rocksteady and Bebop and all that. It's like, I'll take it.
Well, to be fair, it's like, you really think about it, all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles really have had kind of a simplistic plot, at the exception of the third one, which has a very convoluted, stupid plot, which is part of the downfall of that series, I believe. Can I have a drink, please? Thank you. Muchas gracias.
De nada. But,
Ha. Leave this down here,
I
buddy.
don't...
So we can kick it.
I was like, you can kick him because it's in front of you.
But yes.
Oh.
Mhm.
Another thing I liked, not just Rocksteady and Bebop, right? But Bebop's purple mohawk. Yee!
You get so tied up on the smallest things.
It's like it's very 80s, like, hey, I love it.
I would say more of like it's an early 90s thing. I might be
I want to like the
off on my-
cameo from Mayhem. The guy who plays Mayhem.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mentioned that even in my review. I was like, yeah, Mayhem's their bartender.
Yeah. Brian Cassidy? Is that his name? Or is that the character he played on SVU? I can't remember. Yeah, I think that was his character on SVU. I forget what the hell the damn actor's name is.
See, most people know him from Damages.
I never watched that.
Or Leverage. I'm sorry, Leverage. Show was on like 3 or 4 seasons on USA. He was the main character.
Leverage with, I don't think so.
He was also on that one show that only lasted a season. It's supposed to be written by the guys that did House and Breaking Bad, and it sucked.
Anyway, yeah, I don't really have much in the way of complaints about the movie. A complaint or two about the movie-going experience, but I just, because
People are assholes.
yeah, these inconsiderate bitches had to sit near us that just kind of like Packy the Pack rats, like, stop that! Or at least wait just like explosions or something happening so nobody can hear it. Sorry, I keep smacking in the back.
Here, you look like you're coughing. Let me help you out.
Alright, get me started again.
Yeah, take a whole lot. Oh. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And you seem to enjoy it fairly well.
Mm-hmm. Enough to actually want to own it on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually. Yeah, obviously.
Might possibly make your top 10 list of this later on this year. Yeah, we're going to do a top 10 list later on this year. We're going to include movies that we haven't, or that we have seen, we haven't seen. We're just going to throw whatever we want on there.
Like
Sure.
I can think of 2 more that are going to be on that list.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll eventually do a top 10 list of our worst and our favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And personally, I would like to end it on our favorites because that's how I like to end things. When end you on a high note instead of a low note.
Yeah.
Even though no more people are going to care about our least favorites over our favorites.
I already know it's going to be number 1 on our least favorites.
I don't know. Boobs?
I don't know if y'all can see the shirt.
You just look like you're pointing at your boobs. It's like, least favorite, Boobs, the movie. What doesn't help on our visual how we're looking at the time. So you just see that over across you.
Yeah.
But then there's also Spider-Man. Oh, wait. So, if you were going to... Is there
Give
any
it
more
a
you really
rating?
want to say about this movie? Beyond you really, really seem to like it, almost love it.
Yeah, I liked it. just maybe.
Did you love it?
Whatever gave me away.
Yeah, just like a guess on my part.
Yeah, I think I liked it. I loved it. I like it. I love it.
This video's getting taken down. Sorry. Nah. Not getting taken down because you're singing, but it's going to be taken down because somebody's stupid. Like, oh, that's an ad thing. That's somebody's totally singing a song or off my music.
Like, yeah, we're one of the people we randomly sing lyrics relating to what us or someone we're talking to just said.
Or what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I have a feeling if you were watching me playing Goat Simulator earlier, you know, whenever it's raining goats, you would have been singing It's Raining Men with It's Raining Goats. It's raining goats. Hallelujah. So, what was your final verdict?
I was like, I can't really think of anything negative I had to say about the movie.
Beyond the plot. And April.
And Will Arnett was a little annoying, but that's his character.
To be fair, at least he was in small doses in this movie.
Yes.
Like,
yes, thankfully.
It's strange. He's like second build in this movie, and he's in it for maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah. Total.
Yeah, it's like...
The grand total just... He's in like 7 different scenes.
He's not in it that much. At least he does something.
Yeah.
Kind of a pointlessly stupid thing that he just does, but hey, he does it.
Yeah.
And when I say pointless, people are like, oh, he had to do this. No, I mean, it's pointless that he had to be the one to do this.
Mm-hmm. Like, why not April? Why not Casey?
Guess so they could have him get by the guard. The one single guard. Oh, there's one thing I want to know if you kind of know. You know, there's a bunch of celebrity cameos. Well, more importantly, there's a bunch of basketball cameos.
Yeah, like he was like Will and Ed was talking to that one guy, and then
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, and then the one guy like slipped on the pizza.
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan. Hey, Charlie knows actually baseball.
Basketball.
You're just smacking it with the baseball club. That would make basketball so much more entertaining and so much more interesting to me. Yeah, that's not like basketball, man. Yes.
You also like the movie Basketball.
Baseball is hilarious.
But you keep threatening to show me.
I'm not threatening. I'm offering to enlighten your comedic attitude with this awesome movie.
What a fancy way of putting it.
Uh-huh. There could have been more ways I would have thrown out those words. So, all in all, if you were to give this a score, what you giving it?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 9.
9?
Mm-hmm.
Much higher than mine.
What, 8? 7?
Yeah. I gave it a 7. Pretty sure I gave it a 7. Everybody, no, you give it an 8. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gave it a 7. Stephen Amell's just so awful of an actor. He really bogged down any scene he was in.
I'm going to pour this on you.
I'm just saying, he's a bad actor. I can't help it. He's almost as bad as Tom Welling. I can't say anything about the guy who does Flash. I ain't seen it.
I say, don't be dissing one of my future ex-husbands.
Actually,
Actually, both Stephen Amell and Tom
say
Welling.
me and him are about the same weight now. Me and Tom Welling.
Yeah,
Sorry, Tom Welling, you're getting
Stephen
chunky.
Both Stephen Amell and Tom Welling, my future ex-hubbies, along with Shamar Moore. Shamar.
You know Shamar Moore's old enough to be your dad.
Yeah, he's like 40 something. Like
He's pushing 50 nearly. I want to say he's like 47, 48.
I think he's like 46.
We shall find out. Oh, I'm just grabbing him.
Well, he recently posted that he's 46, trying to compete with the 26-year-olds and stuff. So that's how I remember that.
Yeah. So, you love this movie? You giggle throughout this entire review? What shall we have to teach you, or we'll teach you with? What will we have to show you next time? Oh, I know what you really want to see. Star Trek Beyond. Oh, and just to let y'all know, since this video is going to be coming out after Sunday Funday that I did for Independence Day. Barbie. I remember the other movie is Tarzan. I'm not going to see Tarzan. I have so many other things I could do right now. I feel like so. I literally have a million better things I could do right now. So, I'm going to see Tarzan. I'm going to go see Purge.
I dearly hope I'm working that day.
Why? You ain't seen the Purge. You can't talk shit about something you ain't even seen.
It's just such a stupid premise. Like I said, it does not take the victims into account.
It's not supposed to.
I know.
It's put out by a bunch of greedy, rich, super powerful white people who purposely put it into place, seemingly to allow people to be able to vent and everything. But really, it's meant to help cull the poor and the not white. That's actually the idea behind it. That was the original intent by the founding fathers, as they're called.
Okay, if you say so.
Watch the second movie. The first movie is good. It's very flawed. You could probably miss it because really the first and second don't have anything in common. The second movie is fantastic. It's one of the better films I've seen. Especially for a very low budget. I think it was made on like a $4 million budget. It's like, wow, you accomplished a lot with that budget. Yeah, I think Blumhouse does stuff like that. Then they do Jim and the Holograms. Never going to understand that one for the rest of my life.
Did you ever see Jim and the Holograms?
No, but here's the weird thing. The company that did that, like I said, they're called Blumhouse Production. They're known for Purge, Sinister.
Well, I was just going to say that there's one guy that's in Jim and the Holograms, or at least that I saw in the trailer,
Uh-huh.
that was also in Central Intelligence. That one guy gets tased. twice.
This guy got tased in Central Intelligence?
Yeah, one of Kevin Hart's coworkers. That one douche.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he's in that movie.
Yeah, pretty much playing as one character from Veronica Mars. That's mostly where I know him from.
I have seen about 5 minutes of Veronica Mars, and I've seen the Veronica Mars movie. The Veronica Mars movie was awful. It had 85 directors, I swear, because sometimes it's like, hey, let's go for the shaky cam that looks like the camera guy is actual Michael J. Fox.
You are so wrong for that.
Michael J. Fox makes fun of himself. Like, I love one of the jokes from his
One
sitcom. Yeah, it's like, what are some of the things you miss? Soup. Alright, that's really funny. And it made me laugh.
But anyway.
Besides, comedians should always be able to find humor in even the darkest things. But hey, next week...
Let's wrap this up.
I'm trying to. You cut me off. But yeah, next week should be Purge 3, Purge Election Year, I think is what it's called. Mm-hmm. You will be going to see it with me. And you shall enjoy it. Yeah, I'm about to say, if you're working, you don't get a choice.
I may even talk to my supervisor. Please, please, please make me work this day.
You act like I'm dragging you to see Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters!
Oh, that's a whole other can of worms going to deal with. Oh.
I would rather see that.
You would rather see that?
Over the Purge? Yes.
Why? That's like subjecting yourself to
the Purge is a
waterboarding
stupid
over somebody.
But anyway,
the
this
face
is totally... His alarm goes off.
Yeah. It's going to smack me with its dick first. But hey, next week will be Purge Election Year. If not, it's probably going to be BFG.
We'll be purged. I didn't make that pun.
Nah, because they've made it in those movies enough. So if I try to make a Purge reference or a Purge joke the whole time, it will just be beating a dead horse even worse than my minor joke earlier.
That'll kill me.
Yeah. So hopefully next week is Purge Election Year. If not, probably BFG. So until then, bye-bye.